Chapter 7, Supporting Your Ideas, for use with the public speaking projects, Public Speaking, the Virtual Text. Please note that not all material from Chapter 7 will be covered in this tutorial, and there may be one or two items in this tutorial that might be presented slightly differently than the way it's found within the chapter. It's important to support your main points or your main ideas in your presentation with good supporting material. And this material can come from a variety of sources, but regardless of where this material comes from, generally speaking, it usually involves at least some level of research. You can also get supporting material from the following sources. The first one, of course, being your own knowledge and experience, your own personal knowledge and experience. You might choose to speak on a topic that you're very familiar and very comfortable with because maybe you might be presenting about a hobby or something that you've been comfortable with or familiar with for many, many years. You might also use information or use supporting material from your own professional knowledge, from a part-time or maybe even a full-time job that you have or have had in the past. You can also get supporting material from testimony or get material from other people's perspectives, sharing their thoughts and their opinions. And one way that you can go about doing this is by interviewing one or more individuals to get their perspective or perspectives. When conducting research, we often try and get information from other sources, such as books and periodicals. Periodicals can include things such as magazines, newspapers, for example. These days, many students are using full-text databases, which you can find in your college or university's library. One of the most common ways to find information for many people these days is by using search engines and websites. Search engines can include Google, Bing, Yahoo, and a host of others. And of course, you can also gain some reliable information by searching through government documents, some of which you should be able to find through your college or university's library. When getting information off the internet, it's real important to evaluate your sources. It's real important, especially, first of all, to evaluate for relevance. Second of all, it's important to evaluate for quality. As we know, not all information on the internet is of the same quality, so it's very important to compare the quality of one source to that of another source. It's also important to check for source credibility. Is the author of that source and the information they're presenting, is it credible or not? And if so, how credible is it? And it's also important to check for parity. Parity. Do the results or findings or arguments of one web source or one web page, does it match that of another author of another article or from another source? In other words, are the findings, are the conclusions the same or are they different? Are they consistent or inconsistent? And don't forget, when taking information from outside sources, to cite them properly so you are sure to avoid plagiarism, and also when you do that, it also helps to enhance your credibility as a speaker. For more information on this topic, please visit the Public Speaking Project's tutorials on supporting your ideas and citing your sources at www.publicspeakingproject.org/videomodules.html. The Public Speaking Project's textbook, Public Speaking, a Virtual Text, can be found at www.publicspeakingproject.org.